If English is difficult for you, I promise you can still understand this story. It has almost no words, and I'm going to guide you through it. This story, the little king, that's the main character, receives a dangerous message. Let's go. The king is sitting on his throne, relaxing, having a normal day, when suddenly a stone flies through his window. It breaks the window, it smashes the window, and it lands on the ground. The king looks at it, it's like, what's this? What's happening? The king gets up from his throne, goes down the stairs, and he goes to pick up the stone. Okay, on the stone, it looks like there's a note. There's a note. If I don't get $10,000 today under the oak tree, the king will be hurt. Slippery Gus. Slippery as if it's a cold day and the floor, maybe there's ice on the floor. It's easy to fall because it's slippery. In this context, he's talking about a slippery person. A slippery person is somebody you can't trust. So it could be a criminal, it could be somebody related or has some relation to crime. So Slippery Gus is the name of this character. Definitely not somebody we can trust. So the king is panicking, he's stressed, he's frightened by this message. So he rushes off, he runs off, and he finds two of his attendants, two of his guards. I don't know, what are they? Maybe generals? They could be generals, or because they have these things, military personnel, and he shows them the note. Here's the note. I'm showing you the note. So the three men, they rush off, they rush outside, and they rush towards a waiting car. It's not a car, it's actually a carriage. So a car is a modern thing with an engine. This is a carriage, and it's a horse-drawn carriage. So the horse draws, or it pulls the carriage. So they rush off, the three men, the king, and the two officials. Official is just a general term for some professional position, especially in the government. So these are two officials, maybe a general, maybe another type of military role. The three men get out of the carriage. Now they're in the countryside. So they're not in a town, they're in the countryside, and they see the oak tree in the distance and a man. Is this man Slippery Gus? It looks like it could be Slippery Gus. So maybe this tree is the oak tree. The three men hide behind the rock. One of the men has a pistol, he has a gun, and he's pointing towards the tree and Slippery Gus. The three men, they surprise Slippery Gus. Slippery Gus is surprised. He turns around, and two of the officials are holding pistols. They're pointing the pistols at the man, and the king is there behind them. He's watching the action. The king covers his mouth. Okay, he's whispering. He's whispering to one of the officials. They've captured the Slippery Gus. They've captured the criminal. Okay, because they have guns pointing at him. But the king whispers into the ear of one of the officials. His Majesty wishes to know if you'll settle for 5,000. King. So the king is an idiot. The king is a stupid. The king is a stupid king. He wishes to know if you will settle. If you will settle is if you will agree. If you will agree, but usually the meaning there is if you will agree for something less than what you wanted. So you wanted 10,000. Will you settle? Are you happy with something smaller? Will you settle for $5,000? Slippery Gus, I think, considering his situation, is going to say yes. So that's the first story, The Little King. If you like this content, you want to see more, write story in the comments and I'll post the next one.